Good evening, it's Tuesday, I'm Drew and this is Gobsmack Comics, and this is our weekly rundown of all the new stuff that's come into the shop. So we've got comics, we've got some books, we've got some toys and a few other bits. I'm just going to get on with this because I've got things to do. So there's a couple of books. We didn't really get a huge amount of comics this week, so we've got a couple of stuff on the shelf that are left over from last week. They're just a couple of last week's number ones in case you missed them. So I'll just get on with it now, and here we go. He says, there we go. So, so we've got the all day and all night and every day one shot from Aftershock. That's from last week. Then we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Armageddon Game, The Alliance number 5. Godzilla Rivals. That's Mothra versus Titanosaurus, and that's the variant, and that's the main cover. Then we've got this really cool looking one shot from Image called ARC, or ARC, and then the start of a new series which also looks really cool called Stoneheart from Image as well. Then we've got a new one from Dark Horse, that's called Clear. That's the Scott Snyder one. It looks really awesome. Red Zone we went over last week. That's a 4-parter from AWA. New one from DC, part of the Dawn of DC series, and that's Adventures of Superman John Kent. We've got another one from last week. That's Shazam Fury of the Gods. New Marvels, so we've got X-23 Deadly Regenesis number 1, New Mutants Lethal Legion number 1, and there's a very cool variant for that one. New Predator number 1 starts this week, so you've got that one and that really cool variant there, if you can see it with not too much reflection. Then we've got number 2 of Bloodline Daughter of Blade, number 2 of Silver Surfer Ghostlight, and there's a couple of variants of that one, and there's a Planet of the Apes variant as well. Black Panther 15, Scarlet Witch number 3, Star Wars Sana Staros number 2, Nightcrawlers number 2, Amazing Spider-Man 21, and there is the Disney variant of that one. I Am Iron Man number 1, these are all from the other week, last week. Spider-Man Unforgiven number 1, and Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones. We've got some books here. So we've got this Cullen Bunn anthology called All My Little Demons. So it's a complete series omnibus. So that's a really cool, nice book there of all Cullen Bunn's craziness. We've got a graphic novel of Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. So that's a prequel to the film that's coming out. That's called Feast of the Moon. Finally managed to get some Craven's Last Hunt back in stock. Then the really amazing Mooncakes, which has just been reissued. So if you haven't read that, you should check that out. Rudy Gobert Bash, which is a basketball basketball graphic novel written by Rudy Gobert. The Complete Alien Collection, The Shadow Archive. So that, I think that's that's 3 books in one. Oh, if I can actually show you it. Then we've got some manga. So we've got Persona 3 number 3, How to Draw Hairstyles for Manga. Then we've got 2 Full Metal Alchemist novels, and this looks absolutely brilliant. So an all ages one here called The Snowcat Prince, and the artwork in this book is just gorgeous. So if you, and that's an all ages book there, so it looks really excellent. On to some of the figures and stuff that have come in. We've got a Darth Vader from Obi-Wan Kenobi mini bust. That's a 1/6 scale. Then we've got a 1/7 scale Wrecker from the Bad Batch. Then there's a Diamond Gallery with Doctor Strange. And we've got a 1/6 scale from Weta Workshops, the Labyrinth Door Knockers, and they are superb. There's this gold label Warhammer Oh God, I've forgotten what it's called. What's the name of it? Oh yeah, there you go. Chaos Space Marine Word Bearer. Excellent. I guess that's what it is. Nipping over to this side, we've got a Marvel Select action figure Doctor Strange with a really, really good face sculpt on that one. Check that out. It's really excellent. For $29.99, that's an incredible figure, really. We've got Red Hulk. We've got a lot of the NECA figures back in. So we've got Homelander. We've got Evil Dead 40th Anniversary. Ultimate Ash. Friday the 13th Part 2. Nightmare on Elm Street. There's a Hellraiser. Some different Predators as well. So some good range coming there again from NECA. Black Series, we've got Cal Kestis from Jedi Survivor, so that's the new game that's due out shortly. And we've got him also in Vintage Series as well. Other Vintage Series ones that have come in, Mandalorian, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Mandalorian Luke Skywalker, and the Clatoonian Raider from Mandalorian. They're vintage. And then we've got HK87, also from the Mandalorian. That's Black Series. Got a new Transformer. So that is Magnificus. But it's in one of these boxes where you can't actually see what it looks like. So I can't really help you with that one. Look it up. Google's there for a reason. Then we've got all of this Mega Blocks, Mega Constructs, Pokemon range. So you've got the Jumbo Pikachu. These ones, the movement ones are brilliant. So kind of you build them and then kind of you turn the handle and they're all animated and stuff. And so they range in various prices from $12.99 to like 180 quid, depending on which ones you want. So I'll just go through some of those quickly. You can see them. And a couple of bits of merch. So Thundercat's sword of the Omens. And then we've got a Star Trek Batleth. And is it a Lurper, if I remember rightly? Yep, Lurper, for Vulcan Lurper. Then there's a scale replica of the grapple launcher and the Batarang. Is that everything? I think it might well be. If that's not enough for you, I don't know what will be. So, there you go. As always, if you want any of this stuff, just let me know. Just send us a message. If you want anything added to your pull lists, then just let me know and we can do that. If there's anything else that you would like out of all the toys or anything, and you don't have a pull list or anything, you can just call the shop or email us or message us on Facebook or whatever. So I think that'll do us for this evening. So you have yourselves a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see you in the shop very